Taurus, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 9th to the 15th of August. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Taurus, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for this coming week is the 10 of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Taurus, your challenge here is the 10 of Wands. Hard work, okay? There's something here that is very much a burden on you, okay? For many of you, there's a strong energy here of taking on more than you can handle responsibility-wise, work-wise. We're going to clarify this and get some more information for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Devil, the 4 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. So I'm really getting here in the past, a lot of you felt burdened by something. You felt very, I'm getting like an energy of feeling weighed down by maybe a relationship, a connection. Some of you were living with a person, your person, and there could have been a lot of toxic tendencies between you and this person. We have the Devil here. Some of you were dealing with a Capricorn here, maybe in the past. I'm getting Virgo, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, so we're going to clarify and see in a moment. Now, in the present moment, Taurus, you have the 4 of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm really getting in the present moment, you're still connected to someone. Okay, there's someone that you still think about. You're still very much connected to them. There's a lot of memories here, and there's something in the present moment about wanting to set something right with this person that is always on your mind. Some of you are even willing to forgive this person and give this person a second chance. For others of you, if this isn't a person that you have been thinking about that you're still connected to, it could be that a lot of you are still holding on to the idea of something here in the present moment needs to be set right, and you're waiting possibly or holding on to this idea of having an opportunity to fix something. There's something here that needs to be, or you want to fix in the present moment. We're going to find out when we clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the Emperor, the Star, and the Knight of Cups. Looks like there's stability coming in for you, okay? Strong stability. There's something here that you have been wishing for. You've been wanting this, okay? And I see you really having that in the near future. And it could be with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting Aquarius here and Aries. So we're going to clarify it and see. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Cups in reverse, the Temperance in reverse, the 2 of Swords in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse. A lot of you were really strongly connected to a specific person. I feel like you and this specific person either stopped talking, or there was a little period of time. And for some of you, you may be saying it wasn't a little period of time, it was a long period of time, where you and this person stopped talking, okay? There was a decision that you made. A lot of you decided to disconnect from this person. I feel like in the past, this person was very, very closed off to you. And I'm also getting that things in your life, Taurus, were stagnant, okay? Whereas now what you don't see coming is the fact that if you have felt rejected by someone, or if this person never made time for you, or vice versa, there's something here about someone here being open to love now. They're no longer wanting to wait. They are finally opening up. 2 of Swords in reverse, Temperance. Time is now on your side here. And this all has to do with a decision that has already been made. Some of you are thinking, well, the decision has already been made. So how is this possible? How is this going to happen? There's a turn of events that are happening here right now, okay? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There's something here about you no longer holding on to this idea. You're starting to let go every single day. So even though you are still connected to this person, you know that it's not you who's controlling whether or not you're going to have a chance to be with this person, or if they're going to have a chance with you. If it's meant for you and them to come together and for this to happen, it will happen. But most importantly, what I'm seeing is that if you felt resistance, if you felt like things were not going the way that you wanted them to go, they're finally going to be, that's finally going to be happening for you, okay? Things are going to open up and move forward for you, okay? So this is what I'm seeing in terms of what you don't see coming. Now let's get into your reading and let's do some clarification. Okay, so the first card I'm going to clarify for you, Taurus, is the Ten of Wands, which is your challenge for this coming week. Okay, so the Ten of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands, the Empress, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so I'm really getting strongly here that a lot of you have been waiting. You've been waiting on a specific person, maybe a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm really getting that there may be a connection that you're in right now, someone that you're connected to, you're waiting on some sort of change, and it's been so difficult because this process of waiting has been very draining on many of you, okay? But part of the challenge that you need to recognize, Taurus, is that the more you're patient, and by the way, Taurus is usually very good at being patient, okay? You're a fixed sign, like Leo and Scorpio, and Aquarius. So a lot of you are being tested in terms of seeing whether or not you can be patient. Because if you're able to be patient in this situation, what I see actually happening for many of you is growth. This is what you're seeking. You're wanting things to change, but you're wanting things to change in a positive way. So there's a need for you to endure in a situation that seems very tedious, that seems very overwhelming in terms of responsibility and just burdens in general, just feeling weighed down by things. If you allow yourself to go through this process, I see something here growing and moving to the next level for you, okay? So let's talk about the past. I'm going to clarify the Devil in the past. Okay, so the Devil is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like there was a specific person in the past, could have been an Aquarius. I'm getting Gemini here, possibly Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn. There was someone here in the past, Taurus, that really just was so toxic. They weren't good for you. Okay, I think you know that already. This person created a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear in you. You constantly felt like you had to put in so much work just to get this person's attention, and it just became, excuse me, very toxic in the past. Some of you were living with this person and it became toxic over time, is what I'm getting. Tell me more about the Four of Wands in the recent past. Okay, so the Four of Wands is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and the King of Swords. So yeah, there was definitely a toxic situation, but I also feel like a lot of you stayed in this situation for a very long time until it got really bad. And then what possibly could have happened for many of you, you decided to disconnect from this person. Some of you decided to abandon this person. It could be vice versa. Remember, the readings could be vice versa. But there was definitely a disconnect that happened here in the past. And I think, Taurus, the reason why this disconnection happened in the past is because you and this person needed time apart. There was something within the connection that created a lot of toxicity, okay? Now, in the present moment, you're still holding on to this. You're still holding on to this person possibly, and you want to set things right. And what I'm seeing here, Taurus, is an opportunity to do that. So we're going to clarify and see. But first, I'm going to clarify the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Death, the Four of Wands, and the Sun. Yeah, there's still this energy here that you're feeling of being connected to somebody that you ended things with. Okay, a lot of you think in the present moment how happy you were with this person, even though it wasn't happy in the past. There was things in the past that caused some sort of disconnect between you and this person, but a lot of you are thinking about the happy moments, okay? You may often sit with yourself and think about the good times, but there's definitely a transformation that's happening between you and this person at this time. So tell me more about the Justice card. It looks like you're going to have an opportunity to possibly set something right with this person, to receive some sort of justice here. Okay, so the Justice card is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. I'm really getting a lot of you in the present moment, even though you may be reminiscing about something or someone from the past where things didn't really work out, you still believe, there's something here about still believing in love, still being open to love, still being open to maybe a new opportunity. I see someone possibly coming into your life. There's an opportunity that the universe is going to be giving you, okay? We're going to find out what that is. But in terms of justice, in terms of things coming back into balance in your life, Taurus, what I see happening is possibly a new love coming in, okay? Either a new beginning with this person or a new, completely new person. Take it as it resonates. But in the present moment, the universe is seeing that a lot of you are still not completely healed. There's someone who's going to come into your life, possibly somebody who's in your life presently. Could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, I'm getting here, or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This person is going to come in and they're going to help you navigate the healing process. Because even though you may tell yourself, yeah, I've started the healing process, Monica, I'm in the process of healing, I'm in the process of really preparing myself to really love again, a lot of you haven't started. You may have tried to start, but you haven't. There's a specific person who may come into your life and they may be there presently helping you do that, okay? And there is, and part of this is an opportunity that's coming in. So tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles for Taurus. So the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm really strongly getting here in the present moment that you are deciding on, in the present moment, to move forward on your own, okay? A lot of you are on your own, you're single, you're doing your own thing, but you're working on yourself. And that's what's gonna bring about change. So the opportunity is coming from you. The opportunity to have some sort of change in your life is going to start with you. And once you start that change, which I think a lot of you have done in the present moment, what comes into motion for you is someone who really can bring you the stability that you want in the present moment, okay? So this is what I'm seeing. Now, in the near future, it gets really interesting because you have someone here that is coming towards you. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is someone who is expressing their love for you. This is one of your deepest wishes and desires. So we're going to find out who this is and we're going to get more information. The first card I want to clarify for you is the Star in the near future. Okay, so the Star is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, this has a lot to do, okay, with what it is that you're wishing for. The Star is about wishing and it's about healing. Once you finally go down that path, Taurus, of completely healing yourself, that means moving forward and pushing forward and loving yourself and taking the necessary steps to invest and put the energy into yourself. I see someone coming in. Okay, I see someone coming in because you're holding on to this idea of love. You want love. You want to feel good. You want to feel happy. And you want somebody who's going to really believe in this ability to create and have love with you. Okay, a lot of you are wishing for someone who can bring you stability in your life. If you do the work, 10 of Wands, it's difficult now, but if you put in the work, this is what may happen for you. Okay, this is your whole reading is about that. Okay, so tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Who is this person that's coming into Taurus's life? Possibly, let's see. Okay, so So the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. There's definitely someone here in the near future that is going to show you that they're interested in you. There may be some sort of conflict here, okay, in the near future, but this conflict that happens between you and this person, it's actually a good thing, okay? And the reason why it's a good thing is because this person who comes into your life in the near future, they may show up and you may not believe them. You may not believe that this person cares or loves you or wants to have anything to do with you until you start to recognize and see how much you and this person have in common. Okay, King of Cups and Queen of Cups side by side coming out together is rare. This doesn't happen all the time. And it's specific people. So it's telling me that a lot of you have a very strong connection in store for you in the near future that can possibly bring a lot of stability to your life, okay? So what I'm gonna do before I pull some advice, I know somebody had mentioned in the previous reading that I skipped Taurus in one of the readings. So what I've decided to do is add a Making Magic manifesting card. I wanna see what you're manifesting this week. I don't do this often, but if I do make a mistake, and I am human, not a robot, I am human, so I do make mistakes. Let's pull 2 cards and let's see what it is that you're manifesting coming in this week for you, and then we'll pull some advice. Okay, so you have Abracadabra with wings. It says fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. And I feel like that's happening for you because look, you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have this. So there's definitely an opportunity this coming week for you to focus on good fortune and to take advantage of some sort of lucky opportunity that may be coming into your life. Okay, let's pull one more. I'm going to pull one randomly. Ooh, we have wishes coming true. And look at this, in the near future, you have the Star. Remember, I was saying that. I was like, you have a deep wish, and it looks like you're gonna be receiving what it is you want. So whatever it is that you've been wishing for and thinking about, it looks like it's gonna happen for you. It says rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. What is the advice for you this coming week? Okay, so the advice for you, Taurus, is the Hermit, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Your advice here is to really stop and go within yourself, spend time on your own, contemplate, meditate about the path that you want to take moving forward in your life. What direction do you want to take in your life? You have 2 options here. Some of you could go back to the past and maybe give someone a second chance here. Others of you can move towards new love. It is going to be your decision. For others of you, the advice here is to sit and contemplate about why a separation happened. There's a reason why a separation happened. And part of the separation that has happened for many of you is part of your growth. It's part of your growing period, which is going to allow you to choose the direction that is best for you moving forward in your life. Okay. So Taurus, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for being patient and tuning into the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.